We're just days away from the 1-year mark when Sebastian Rogers went missing from his Hendersonville, Tennessee home. Sebastian's still missing, and for those of us who care, we keep saying his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, and showing his face. You may know that SF Investigates released security camera footage that hadn't before been seen by the public. It's footage that the Sumner County Sheriff's Office had within 72 hours of Sebastian going missing. And it is sad that it took them 72 hours to get that footage from the neighborhood. We're talking about a missing teenager who's on the spectrum and who suffers from chromosomal deletion syndrome, which for Sebastian means he has a delicate area on his skull. And his mother told us that he was out there without shoes on. This newly released footage shows somebody walking their dog at 12:12 a.m. in Sebastian's neighborhood on a street other than Kellen. Then, per SF Investigates, there's another person in dark clothing walking at 12:17 a.m. SF insists that this was a different person. So 2 people out walking around the midnight hour. Tonight, SF posted on X that a scent-specific dog tracked from Sebastian Rogers' home on Stafford Court, up Stafford Court, through backyards, and to the exact spot on Kellen where the unidentified person was walking at 12:17 a.m. SF asked in his post, why can't we simply get confirmation on whether law enforcement absolutely knows who this individual is or is not? SF wants to know who that mystery person is, and so do I. And why was a scent-specific tracking dog on scent at 8:30 a.m. on Monday, February 26, 2024, at the exact location where this individual appeared on surveillance camera footage at 12:17 a.m., according to SF Investigates. SF included some footage from the morning of Monday, February 26, showing the dog apparently tracking that scent to the location where the mystery person appears at 12:17 a.m. on that footage. I believe this is SF responding to law enforcement because they came out and said that they had that same video footage of the mystery person in the neighborhood at 12:17 a.m., but they deemed it not relevant to the case. SF is trying to defend himself for saying that this could provide a break in the case, and he wants law enforcement to show their cards if they really know who the mystery person is at 12:17 a.m. I'm wondering if we'll get an answer from law enforcement tomorrow because they do seem to respond to SF's posts. But remember, we've been told that no canines tracked Sebastian's scent. But now SF is saying that a scent-specific dog did track to that location where the mystery person was walking at 12:17 a.m. Is he saying that the dog was introduced to Sebastian's scent either through his shoes or clothing, and then the dog tracked to that location where the unknown mystery person was seen walking at 12:17 a.m.? Clearly, if he's saying by scent-specific dog that it was a dog tracking Sebastian's scent, then it seems like SF is implying that that person had to be Sebastian. So I'm confused. Did a scent-specific dog track Sebastian's scent or not? Now, other people are insisting that the mystery person at 12:17 a.m. is the same person who was seen walking a dog at 12:12 a.m. And honestly, no matter how many times I look at this footage, I'm not sure what I'm seeing. I'm not sure if I see the guy at 12, or gal, I should say, at 12:17 a.m. walking with a dog. I wish I had that spidey sense. I just don't seem to have it. And then SF, like everything he says these days, people are assuming is aimed at protecting the people who hired him, Chris and Katie Proudfoot. SF denies that he's working on their behalf, i.e. trying to make them look like they're not involved, and he insists that he's working solely for Sebastian and finding Sebastian. I think if that's the case, then he shouldn't take any money from the Proudfoots, because in my opinion, this feels like a conflict of interest. I personally am still stuck on the 3 a.m. hour and those mystery lights. That's when I think whatever happened went down. But although I'm very tied to that theory, I do want to remain open. Because sometimes I do feel like I get stuck on a theory, and then when something comes up that seems to refute it, it's almost like I don't want to see it, and I definitely don't want to be that person. Now, Dog the Bounty Hunter also released some footage. This time it was a very slowed down version of the Texas Roadhouse footage, and he asked, "What do you guys see?" Now, I've watched and rewatched, and I'm not sure what I see. I wish he would just come out and point us to what he sees. He's got an arrow, but it doesn't really say what it's pointing to exactly. Yes, the people standing outside are all looking in the direction of where Katie heads to open the driver's side door of her vehicle. And yes, Sebastian keeps looking over at whatever's going on over there as well. After a while, I started to think maybe I saw a face in the car next to Katie's, a male face. But did I? I don't freaking know at this point. A lot of people think that they see something being exchanged on that side of the vehicle. I'm not sure if I see that either. And I'm wondering what everybody thinks was exchanged. Was it like drugs for knocking somebody out? Was it money for a crime that was about to go down? Did Katie hand over directions to her house? What do people think was exchanged? I really want to know. And Dog the Bounty Hunter, I'm appealing to you. Please tell us what you think you saw. Toss a girl a bone, dog. Until the next time on Bed Crime Stories, night-night.